In the quiet of your own room, the shadows envelop you like sea foam, eager to do your bidding. You lie on the bed with your eyes closed, the mattress soft, and your pillow molds to your shape. You enjoy the comfort of a moment before turning into darkness. Despite the brightness of the sky, all light is being sucked away from the ground. Rife with possibilities, the shadows that blanket every street and building welcome your prowling. Among them, only limitation is the swiftness of your thoughts. You slither over the cobblestone, ripple down the stairs, and coil around trees, darkness within darkness. It's time to explore Laverna's hideout and find their leader. Oh. We're hunting them down. The cove is as stunning as the view the first time you saw it, big enough for the huts and tents to be huddled together. Despite the torches being plentiful, no light reaches the high ceiling. Time, for once, is none of the essence. Eavesdrop. The crowd has been covered by rugs, and thick fibers are a wonderful nest for your lack of form. Oh, hello, people! You recognize a face, that of the young man of the service of Lord Rizzo, the only bravo wise enough to refuse to fight you. Lord Rizzo didn't mention me in his last letter, did he? Horses are one of two moods, completely docile and content, or absolutely spite and concentrated bastard. You're fucking right. I was traumatized by a horse. That bitch was a pain in the ass. Fuck her. Fuck Cinnamon. Please, he has more important things to think about than a pitiful worm in fancy clothing. The Bravo has no answer for that. You sift through the people to find someone who could be of use to you. Most of their conversations are painfully mundane. It's infuriating. Why must they pray or whisper sweet nothings to a lover or practice counting? If they played the part of scheming snakes, you'd have no qualms about considering them irrelevant, expendable. You find Renza inside one of the tents with a satchel full of gemstones in her lap, sparkle stick in one hand and an emerald in the other. She seems to be sketching a piece of jewelry fit for such treasure. There's one corner of the cavern you've yet to visit, all rugs and drapes, watched from all corners. Incorporeal as you are, you ignore them to move forward. Oh, hello. A desecrated statue raises her single arm to the sky, and the other has been removed to prop against the throne carved into the wall. The carpets and cushions must have been beautiful one time. You can see the faint glimmer of a golden filigree on them, but they have been caked with years of dust. Oh, hello, lady. A hand emerges from the side room to push the drape aside. It's an older woman with several daggers securing in her extravagant brocade vest. Age has been rather unkind to her face, but not her hair. Once she walks into the light, you notice that one of her eyes is pale. She lifts her cup to observe its contents under a torch. Curious, you merge with the shadows on the wall to see what she is seeing. The last drops of wine are murky with sediments. The hawk, an enemy. She chuckles to herself. Which one of the many? Where does she see a hawk? Suddenly, her head jolts in your direction. She can't possibly see you, can she? As a shadow, you drip over the wall. Her gaze follows you, unwavering. How is that possible? Why does she not speak? Why is the abyss within her still like a mirror? You move again. Her eyes follow you, sharp like those of a hawk. I'm not gonna fight. Not yet. Let her be. Collected in the corner as you are, you try to blend in with the other shadows, and she quickly loses interest. She pours herself another cup of wine from a Larian vase and drinks it all within a matter of seconds. Once again, she looks at the sediments left behind by the wine. Shark. Pensive, she glances aside. It's been a while. Danger of death, isn't it? Her chuckle is mirthless. But not for me. It's then the three people walk in, two women with the scarred eyes, and a man with two scars on his lips. Hello, ruffian. It is time. I know. She places the tankard down. Chattering of teeth announces the arrival of a fourth one. He stumbles in with his hands tied behind his back and blindfolded eyes, and almost bumps into the taller woman. Oh dear. Her face is blank. Yet her voice sounds so doting and motherly. She's a consummated actress. Who the fuck are you? I mean, obviously you're like the Laverna, the head. You know why you're here. He falls on his knees hard enough that you almost feel his pain yourself. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, I didn't... Don't give me that excuse, young man. You knew. The other three watch with grim faces as she approaches her victim. Your mouth will not betray me. What about your eyes? Sweat stains his shirt. Oh. My eyes will not give you away. They did, I've been told. Mouth agape, bound and pitiful, he nods. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, it won't happen again, I promise. Oh. We're gonna watch a man die. Cold steel scrapes against the scabbard. The Laverna's dagger is stout, more handle than blade. I will give you a choice. The eyes that gave me away, or the mouth that will betray me no more. I'm so sorry, A kick to his side makes him grunt in pain. Enough begging, get to it. My mouth. The older woman walks behind him almost tenderly, like a mother would, and holds her head against her breast. It shall be done. Okay, is she cutting out the tongue, or is she just like slicing the lip? That's what I want to know. Sippy water. Eh. The more you resist, the worse you will make it for yourself. Her tenderness turns to a chokehold. The stout knife presses it gently against his mouth in the same spot as Silas's. Oh, can't bear to watch, leave. Enough attempted to stop this. Tap into her abyss. I'm gonna see what happens in her abyss. It is empty. Even as the knife parts the flesh of the man's lips, she feels nothing. Oh, he's just getting sliced. It's not terrible. His screams do rouse something, numbed by wine, dulled by age. Pity. The more he screams, the more the wound opens. She finds it funny. She used to find it funny. The void within her is repulsive, overwhelmingly so. You slither away to go back to the surface. A sigh of relief escapes you once you're back in your room. The man's scream will haunt your night. Did the same thing happen to Silas? Was she bound, blindfolded, and afraid, alone, despite being surrounded by people? Blood chokes, the throes of death around the carnifex. She was Laverna herself, their leader, right? She commits not the faces of those she felled to memory. She feels not the lust of blood and carnage. She could see me. How? You compared her to a still lake when she could be a thunderous hurricane. Zomji! Hello! Thank you so much for the sub. 11 months, my god!
Water.
I will drink water for you. Thank you. How you doing, Zomji? How are things? Thank you for water. I'm good. Delightful. Come on in, get cozy. It's Chu in chat. Chu is doing delightful. I'm doing great. I had a nice little day off. I finished a commission, and then I hung out and played some Marvel Rivals, and then I just vibed. But yeah. 11 months. 11 months! We're 1 month away from a year! Can you believe that? That's amazing. Hell yeah. Perfect. Yeah! Yeah. Biscuit got a good bill of health at the vet, so it was very delightful to hear that. There's more to... Yeah! Come on in. I'm excited to have you here. Here's to more months. Here's to more months, to more years, all that good jazz. Yeah. Absolutely. Blah, 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 blah. You compared her to a still lake when she could be a thunderous hurricane. What good would that do? You received no answer. The silence of the abyss deafens you as you leave your slumber. After dressing yourself, you leave your room. When you walk out, the figure clad in blue catches your eye. It's Ascanio. Good morning. Before you can answer him, the frantic sound of footsteps startles you. Aleste! Aleste is running down the streets with her robes clutched in her hand. Frantic, she looks above her shoulder for a moment. Trustee, please help. Lady Fidelio. Two figures jolt out of an alley in pursuit, one of them dressed like a priest of dusk, the other like a courier. They're gonna kill my girl! They're quickly gaining on her. Do not reveal the refrain to those curs. Distract them then. You run out of the gates just as you step out of the ward. A thick fog obscures your view. Ah! Aleste crashes into you at full speed. You both tumble into the ground. What? It's me. Ignoring the dull pain around your shoulder where you hit the ground, you stand up and take her hand. What is this around us? The sunlight makes the mist milky white and impossible to see through. You pull Aleste through the gates of the guest house. Has this been hiding in plain sight this whole time? The sun-baked belfry crowns the refrain in its gardens. Free from the magically conjured fog, Aleste's pursuers come to a halt. I wasn't there before. Where is she gone? The fog is gone as quickly as it appeared, absorbed by Ascanio's fist. Aleste hides behind you. If the sight of a mage is enough to make people walk to the other way, a furious mage should leave the two Laverna fleeing. I will give you the chance to explain yourselves before I act in capacity granted to me by the halls. Kill him! Take his kneecaps! His imperious tone commands the attention of the two Laverna, who squirm like worms under his hard gaze. Grinning worms. Worms have mouths? Worms have teeth? Worms can smile? This is all a misunderstanding, my friend. Many things I am, but friend of yours I am not. Why are you chasing a sister of dusk? We weren't. As I said, it was all... The cobblestone under their feet come alive. They swell and crawl up their feet. The two ruffians cry out and try to stomp away the rising earth, but it encases them upon their knees in a blink. Ascanio looks at them with disgust before walking away. Where is he going? You pull a finger to in front of your lips and nod toward the entrance. Shaking with fear, Aleste follows you inside the guest house. You're safe here. She rests her back against the wall, still heaving from her running. She lets out a choked sob before weeping in earnest. Oh, Aleste. There was space, nothing will happen. You made it. Who were they? Nothing will happen to you. You're safe here. Nothing will happen to you while you're here. If you hadn't told me about this place, what would have happened to me? Death. Glad that you're safe. No use thinking about it. I told you for a reason. We don't gotta think about it. No use thinking about it. Right. She shields her tears from you, breathing heavily, erratically. Do you need to sit down? I don't know. Her voice turns into a broken sob. You stay by her side, offering her what comfort you can, but her words haunt you as well. The men that were following her looked like Laverna. After a while, soft footsteps descended the main staircase. Her cries have summoned Brother Mattia. You're Brother Armine's apprentice. Don't tell me. Brother Mattia, you're alive. Brother Mattia hurries to Aleste's side. His presence is like a balm for her fears. What do those people want from you, Aleste? I don't know. I was at the cemetery when a young man approached me, the mage that was going to oversee a funeral. He told me I was being followed. Those two were waiting for me outside. One I recognized from back in the day. He had been working for Haus Fidelio. Definitely Laverna. I waited for them to leave, with the mage as my bodyguard. Once I could not see them anymore, I took the long way back and joined a small group. We parted ways once we reached the city gates. I thought I'd be safe. The tears come back. I was almost back at the temple when I noticed them coming from the other side, and I started running. Did they not tell you anything? If they did, I was too terrified to hear. Brother Mattia draws a symbol of dusk in the air. From the quiet of dusk, Brother Armine interceded for you. I think so too. Yeah, let them have their religion. We won't be mean. When the front gate opens, Aleste gasps in fear, but it's only Ascanio. His face, the picture of fury, softens when he sees the effect his sudden interest had on Aleste. See, if we didn't go for Alpheon, I would have done Ascanio, because his entire story intrigues me, because like he's so sharp, but he's actually so soft. I did not mean to startle you. The city guard has apprehended those despicable people. Thank you, Ascanio. A half-smile tugged at his lips for a moment. Anytime. As much as I'm relieved to see you unharmed, I must ask, Sister Fidelio, what possessed you to find sanctuary here? Sister Aleste, I renounced my house name to take my vows, and she tries to muster a smile while looking at you, but her fear is still too fresh in her mind and doesn't come out quite right. It was Chissy who told me about this place. You two know each other. Of course. So did you before losing your memories. Truly. Ascanio rolled his eyes. You staged your own death and dropped the La Grande house name for a reason. I didn't want to ruin your ruse. We knew each other? Are you fucking kidding me? Knew all along. Besides, whatever happened to your memories has made you a much more pleasant person. We knew each other? Fuck, I want to romance this man now. But I got Alpheon. Hi, Funkin! Welcome, welcome. How are you? Hey, rescue a brother and a sister from Laverna. Sister Aleste, the refrain will offer you sanctuary in your hour of need. Hesitant, she looks at you, and then her brother Mattia, wanted by Laverna, yet alive and safe. Yay, they're alive. A room shall be ready post-haste. Brother, if you would be so kind as to show Sister Aleste around. In the meanwhile, of course. After an exchange of a few more pleasantries, Brother Mattia and Aleste take their leave. I'm waiting for the lecture about keeping the guest house a secret. You saved the life of 2 servants of her grace. I only have praise for you. Like praise. Can I have praise? It's almost 3:30 a.m. I want to die. How are you? Please, no death. Happy time zone. Take it easy on yourself if you can, but no dying. Unfortunately, we gotta survive. Make sure you take it easy, okay? With that said, I cannot give them asylum indefinitely. They will have to return to their temples, so what will happen to them? I'm taking care of it. That fog. And the earth magic you used? It didn't harm the ruffians. I wouldn't want to incur the warden's wrath. Before I attend to my duties, I must show you something. A hidden entrance to the guest house. My apologies for not doing it earlier. I thought there was no need. You follow him through the courtyard, where he shows a narrow passage between the building and the wall, concealed by the lush leaves of a bush. Once you reach the end, you emerge into an alley. Wicked, thank you. I shall prepare a room for Sister Aleste. He bows to you and returns to his study, and as much as you'd like to be near Aleste and Brother Mattia is already smothering her plenty, so you decide to head off. This Laverna thing with the bard is taking a while. Your first stop is Nessa's apothecary, which you smell before you see. The fresh notes of herbs and flowers leave a powdery scent behind. The windows of the squat building are open. Nessa is leaning over the counter to hand a small vial to a patron, a member of the city guard. I added some mint to make it somewhat refreshing. Appreciate it. She pockets a concoction, takes a halberd resting against the wall, and salutes you with a brisk nod. Envoy, come in. You head to the back of the shop. The sight of hundreds of bottles and the wonders sealed within are still impressive after so many visits. Where's Miche? She approaches the door to make sure it's locked. The neighbor has children around the same age as him. I ask her if they could spend some time with the boy. Aw, Nessa's doing great with motherhood. Reluctant, but she's doing great. Her sigh is as sudden as it is intense, almost a scoff in nature. What's up? I took him under my wing because you personally requested it, Envoy, but I am not his mother. Okay, well, fuck me, I guess. I cannot give him what he prays for at night. After everything his mother has done to him, he still wants her back. I can almost hear his broken little voice. He asks the Lady of Dusk to treat his father well, and begs the Prime to have his mother back. I'm so sorry for making you do this. Don't be, if he wasn't under my care. She doesn't complete her sentence. If he wasn't under her care, he'd roam the streets as an urchin, ready to be plucked by the Laverna. Now it's my problem. At least being Miche's unwilling guardian isn't a problem for her. Once a month, I deliver tinctures to the pillow houses, concoctions to prevent pregnancies and diseases. Yesterday, on my usual trip, I saw a woman who... She makes a vague gesture with her hands. bore an uncanny similarity to Miche. They had the same nose, the same eyes, and even the same hair. Uh-oh. Could it be his mother? He never mentioned his sister, so... She sighs again. As soon as I saw her, I heard his little voice in my mind, begging the prime, and I felt rage, disgust, hopelessness. They all take root in the abyss within her, each equally insidious. Aha! Focus on the hopelessness, focus on the rage, focus on the disgust. Share with me. You felt? Overwhelmed, mostly. The one that Miche was asking for every night was in front of my very eyes, and she didn't even have the courtesy to look like the monster I imagined her to be. No, I felt compassion for her instead, for the sorry excuse for a mother. Did you mention Miche to her? I did not. He's not my child, and I am not his mother, but I have come to care for him. Within her abyss, the shadow speaks for her as she falls silent. What if his mother changed her mind? What if she wanted him back? Nessa would have no chance. All the words she has taught him, the herbs she has given him to be chopped, and the meals she didn't eat to feed him, it would all have been for naught. Do you think I should talk with her the next time I take my tinctures to her pillow house? You don't want to. No, you really don't want to, honestly. She does not give a damn about Miche. I don't know. That's your answer. Nessa? Miche's voice rings like a bell from outside. Miche, you're home I need vinegar. She frowns. Instead of waiting, Miche begins climbing the window. His arm protrudes inside. I need it fast. What happened? Tofania fell and her knee is open and there's a lot of dirt on it. It needs to be clean. Quite impressive how he managed to say all of that in a single breath. Well, here you are. Warn her about the sting. She hands him a dark flask with a pungent odor. Thank you. With his treasure secured in his arms, he runs off. You must not like that little girl, too much to ask for vinegar instead of honey. Blame Lapo for that. He's partial to vinegar and the boy has grown to admire him. Oh, I'm excited for Miche's future. Miche runs back after some minutes with an empty flask, which he leaves on the counter without a word before darting away again. Used it all. He looks at the dark glass against the light with a smile. Thank you for entertaining my whims, envoy. Least I can do. I won't hold you any longer. May the abyss bless you with the same clarity you bestowed upon me today. Amen. It's a hot summer day and the heat is affecting even you. I should get something less stuffy. Lucky for you, you know exactly who to ask. Your destination, the Stitch and Seam, is in sight. Colorful fabric hangs from the signpost, forming a garland of ochre and orange tones. Outside the shop, a small group lazes in the shade, waiting for their clothes to be pressed. Once she notices you, the head seamstress beckons you inside. May the Prime be merciful to you. Are you not suffering with those long sleeves of yours? I am. Can I have a tank top? You are. You're afraid that if you removed your bracers, the blouse underneath would be damp. Well, you're in the right place for that. Do you want me to fetch Anelia for you? I'm surprised you remembered. That's the meat of the job right there. With a good-natured laugh, she walks behind the drape that conceals the seamstress at work. Seamsters at work, and when she returns, Anelia is with her. I won't comment on the shawl. That's her morning shawl. How are you doing? She wipes the sweat from under her neck. I've been better. What brings you here? I wouldn't mind a blouse more appropriate for the weather. Something simple. I can't afford something as fancy as this one. Don't say that. You don't have any specific requirements, right? Is that a trick question? You pay her, knowing full well you have no control over the garment. As she takes your measurements, her eyes glint with 1,000 possibilities, different combinations of colors, sleeves, lengths, and materials. You stay and chat a little bit longer before heading home. You return to the Stitch and Seam after a couple of days, each more scorching than the other. I get a t-shirt. Anelia has been waiting for you. Is she done already? The head seamstress laughs. She was feverish about those sleeves. She walks behind the drape and comes back with Anelia. Here it is. She shows you a folded blouse. What began as a Havidian collar turned into a Thean one without even me realizing. It's somewhat similar to Miss Marinet's neckline, but still different though. As for the sleeves, I went with an Ilarian style. They show some skin, but if you close the inner button, they look like normal sleeves. Let her talk about it. You can't really blame her after letting her do whatever she felt worked best. When it comes to the embroidery, I originally wanted it to be a filigree, but this is not a shop for nobles. Even without filigree, I think it looks great. I can't wait to see the result. Oh, right, sorry. The head seamstress pats Amelia on the shoulder with a laugh. It takes you a moment to fully appreciate the final result. The tunic's short bell sleeves are light, airy, and the collar, while seemingly simple, has been intricately embroidered. Oh, I'm fucking hyped for this top. Amelia, it's perfect. It's almost not a blouse, more of a tunic length. Perfect. With a chuckle, she folds the garment and hands it to you. I'm so glad you like it. I enjoyed making it. You stayed and chat a little bit longer before heading home. New shirt, new shirt, new shirt. Damn it. Witnessing how the Laverna brazenly chased Aleste in the streets has made you antsy. If only Alpheon were here to ease your worries. Ah, fuck yeah, Alpheon! You look around, half expecting him to prance out of nowhere and sweep you off your feet, but he has better things to do than lie in ambush. Alas. Damn it. Humming the tune of his song, you head to the Rose. The heat of summer is merciless, and the sun rays prick your skin like a needle whenever you step out of the shadows. Aren't you boiling alive in that blouse? You want to take it off me and find out, lover boy? You turn around to see Alpheon smile at you, putting the radiance of the sun to shame. Fuck yeah! You want to take my shirt off? Not in the middle of the streets. I don't share. Is that what that said? I don't share? Only been a couple of days since you last saw him, and yet you could spend hours lost in his beautiful eyes and the vast expanse of skin he's showing. Yup. Damn. That's good to know. Alpheon, I don't need to read your mind to know that you wanted to flower me. Motherfucker, you lost your deflowering privileges years ago, but I will be fucking you. You cannot stop me. I will be smooching your face. Must you phrase it like that? Tell me it isn't true. I already just did, I confess. He hooks his arms with you. Enough jesting. How was your day? The gnawing dread he had managed to suppress resurfaces, all too happy to spoil your mood. Oops, wrong question. Hard question. You tell him about the blouse, and then recall what happened with Aleste and Laverna. His eyebrows form a knot between his eyes. Thieves, liars, and scoundrels indeed. At least the sister is safe now. You said she recognized you. You nod. How is it to have someone recognize the person you devoured? Didn't bother me. Did you ask your friend what Miss Legrande was like? Unfortunately, I did. She was a debauched and vicious miss. You don't need me to remind you that you are not her, but I'm doing it anyway. I can see how upset you are about her. Thank you, Alpheon. Despite his questions leading the conversation, he has been following you arm in arm, and you have taken him to the refrain. What is it? Nothing. The word around the place caught me by surprise. That's all. I saw those purple eyes. I saw the flash. You were so used to the magic of the word, akin to a bubble ready to burst, that you don't even notice it anymore. The guest house is even more beautiful during the day. Between the lush greenery of the courtyard and the sun-bleached facade, it's indeed a small wonder. With your window in sight, your thoughts drift to your bed. Alpheon's hair would look so pretty splayed on the pillow. Yeah, it would. You have never shown me your room at the Rose. Calling it a room is very generous. It's a hole with a bed and some shelves. You want to sleep in my room? The lavish entrance of the guest house, with its high windows and glazed bas reliefs, earn a whistle of appreciation. Blessed be, His wince tells you he regrets his praise to the goddess almost immediately. I'll take the pain too. As do you, overtaken by a bout of nausea. It lasts only a moment, but it's enough to make you dizzy. The old wood of the staircase creaks under your feet. Every step brings you closer to your room, your special corner of the world. I am taking you to my room! My bed chambers! I need water for that. Every step brings you closer to your bed, all while Alpheon has yet to kiss you. Your heart skips a beat once your door is in sight. You steal a glance at Alpheon, but instead of looking eager, he appears sad. Oh, come on! What's wrong? I used to do this a lot, spend my time in the beds of other people, and now maybe I'll get to do it with you. I hate to be reminded of that. God damn it, Alpheon! Alpheon, you know I don't judge you for it. It's why I did it that bothers me. He glanced at the many doors that line the hallway. Taking the hints, you unlock the one to your room and keep it open for him. The first thing he does when he steps inside is to inhale deeply. It smells like you. It's lovely. God damn. You hide your smile as you take off your boots. The bracers can go as well. Your blouse is all damp underneath. He looks around, keeping any comments to himself. No, please share with the class what you want to say. The chair is all yours, Alpheon. You sit on the bed and nod at the lone chair by the writing desk. I'm good. He hangs his jacket there before clutching his chest to sigh as dramatically as possible.
You're a little devil.
Yippee!
What? But...
Ah! Look at the art! Look how pretty this is! Oh, I'm making this a wallpaper. Look! I want this to be me! I'm so normal about this. It's been so long. I think I'm touch-starved for fictional men. Hot damn. Ah, this art's so fucking pretty. His head finds his place in your lap. It's the closest he's ever been to you. Closer than, even than when you danced together. Oh shit! Fuck yeah, romance! Okay. Oh, I'm calm. I'm chill. This man has been edging me for weeks. Oh! Okay. He takes your breath away from the perfect curve of his nose to his cheekbones draped in wine red and silver. He is a sight to behold. The soft light makes his skin appear honeyed, and you wish for nothing more than to crane your neck to kiss him. Thank you for the lurk, Mel! I'm gonna take more killer kneecaps, but continue to read. Of course, of course, of course! Take those kneecaps. Fight them. Punch their uvulas. Chiller overrated, be excited and feral. I am excited and feral. I go between the two very easily, but like I feel like in time my feral energy has started to like surface a lot more, and I feel like that's just like a repercussion of streaming where I'm just like, oh, act normal? No, be unhinged, be ungovernable, cause crime, cause problems on purpose. But yeah, that's my rule of thumb. I need this man to fucking kiss me. You're not the only one staring. Alpheon too is gazing at you in adoration. Oh! I'm good.
Here I am, in your bed, doing something I have never done before.
Be a bottom.
You have never rested your head on someone's lap.
Be a bottom.
Perish the thought. I'd have to talk with them.
He brushed the hair away from his face.
Doing it with me.
He looks away.
I don't need to lie to you. I don't need to fabricate a past that doesn't exist. A childhood that never was. Family and parents.
I love the fact that he's comfortable, because like we have a shared bond of both being envoys. I love that we're the same.
I can keep up the illusion of mortality, but it's just that, an illusion. Alpheon, why is your skin so cold? Why are you completely still when you sleep? How come your beard doesn't grow at all?
Let him be smooth.
I can hardly answer. Well, forgive me for being a corpse,
That is very true. God, we do sleep like the dead. That's terrifying. The implications that we are cold-skinned and then we sleep like fucking plank. Oh my god. Of course, we'll have everything we'll never have. What do you long for the most? You keep mortals at arm's length all the time to protect yourself. What do you want the most?
Night dreams. unbridled and moon-touched.
Romantic, I like it. Picasso.
The Abyss has no need to obfuscate itself to its envoys. Thus, we are deprived of the delirium to receive its message clearly. A shame, if you ask me.
He twirls a lock of your hair around his finger. It's like a rotisserie chicken. I'm imagining, so I lived in Hawaii for like 6 years, and it's something called huli huli chicken, in which huli is roughly translated to round, so it's called round chicken, and it's just basically smoked rotisserie chicken with like a special type of like marinade, and it just, that's all I'm thinking about, is a huli huli round. Hi D! Come on in, get your daily stars, come on, get 'em, make a wish. How you doing? How was your nap? Was it a good nap? I'm romancing a man with titties.
What about you?
Wish I had a family, wish I passed my own. We're gonna say the same.
Alas.
You want dreams too? Hell yeah. His hair flows under your fingers like threads of
You're
silver.
quieter than usual. I wish I had a penny so I could do what you do. Flip it in the air and ask for your thoughts.
Fucking died for 4 hours. Buddy, it was beautiful. There you go. See, you had 3 hours this morning. You had 4 hours, recently. So now you got 7 hours. I ended up taking a nap for like 2. I was like, I'm EB. Little nap. Be up forever now. Who needs sleep when you got a battle pass to grind? He chuckles.
Takes a lot of practice to make that trick appear natural, you know.
Now imagine doing that on horseback.
Yeah, little power nap. Little power nap for a short motherfucker. That's me.
It sounds easier than playing the lute on a steed, which is still something I want to try one day.
He's so determined to, like, be a bard on a horse.
You'd look so dashing.
Mm-hmm.
So gallant.
Oh, we're encouraging this behavior. He finally managed to steal a full-bodied laugh from
What are
him.
you doing to my spirits, you witch of laughter?
I want to breed you in my bed.
I'm lifting them.
Oh, will anybody help this poor, spellbound minstrel, enthralled by this most charming tormentor?
You are calling me charming.
Aren't you, my dear?
I am very charming. Thank you for noticing.
I bared my heart to you, afraid you'd toss it aside. You cradled it gently instead, covered its wounds with your wit, and gave it back to me with a ribbon.
God damn, you're poetic.
All it's missing
Here's a kiss.
is a kiss.
Fuck yeah! Oh! I get a kiss, I get a kiss, I get a kiss, I get a kiss, I get a kiss. Smooch. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Finally, give me fucking kiss. Tongue. With a sweet ache in your heart, you hold him like a treasure, your precious Alpheon, too bashful to be direct. I got my kiss. I got my kiss. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. He closes his eyes and lets you pull him closer so that you can finally brush against his lips. The kiss makes your heart soar and sing violently in your chest. Alpheon is holding on to you with abandon, spellbound as just as you are. When you open your eyes, you find him already gazing at you in adoration.
Hear ye, hear ye. Local minstrel is a bloody idiot. He should have kissed his beloved earlier.
Listen, I wasn't gonna say you deciding to, like, romantically edge yourself for the last week was a smart idea, but live your life, buddy.
Oh, should he have?
Indeed. Alas, he has been sentenced to a most ecstatic punishment.
Must he smirk so handsomely with those pretty lips of
His
his?
punishment is to kiss me again.
Death by 1,000 kisses.
Such tyranny.
He has never shown anyone these sides of himself. The one that overthinks, the one punishing himself for his gallivanting past, and the silly, light-hearted side. You cherish all the facets of your beloved
I
Alpheon.
can't believe I deprived myself of your sweetness for so long.
That's a you problem, not a me problem. Oh, we're going at it. We are full on kissing. Like, we are kissing for a minute, tasting each other's tonsils, pulling back for air, and then going back in for round 5. I love this a lot. We spend the rest of the day with him, raining kisses on his face, talking to him equally about the mundane and the extraordinary. Once the sun is low enough in the sky to flirt with the horizon, Alpheon must take his leave. Spend the night.
My dear, restraint would shatter my heart.
Let me peg you, man! You stand on your tiptoes to leave one last kiss on his nose before he bows to you with a flourish and heads off. Okay. Morning comes, so did I.